I mean, coming up around, and it's not everybody that I knew of in my life, but I gotta tell you, when you come up around certain folks that have always been beneath you, you know, it can be a challenge if you don't know who you are. But one thing I can say, I've always known who I am. And that's one thing I can say. There are even haters right now that are so angry because of whatever, people say. I don't toot my own horn. I'll just say whatever work Father has for me out here doing. There are people that are just, oh, they are, oh my gosh. They are so upset. They don't know what to do. It's almost like when they are in your presence, they get fidgety, they get anxious, they get anxiety. They can't even stay around you long. Unless it's to try to say something ignorant or something like that, because they know that you're more than what they are. They know you're bigger than what they are. I mean, just, oh my gosh. And the way some of these people look, just gnarled up in the face or whatever. And I'm sure that many of you know people like that too. But let me tell you something, my sisters. Before they came for you, they probably came for your mother. Especially if your mothers, when they were in their youth, they were very, very, very attractive women. I'm talking about like models then, and just very attractive facial features. Or I'm talking about, if they go to the club, they're the ones that the men approach and don't approach the people that they went there with. I'm talking about that type of deal. So don't think that later on in life, when you step into your purpose or mature to the woman that God has created you to be, don't think that those same wretches that hated on your mother won't hate on you too, because they will. Okay? All right? Dogs don't change. You understand what I'm saying? You just have to rise above them. That's the way I look at it. Because a lot of you, what you may fail to realize, I can't judge you, but it's that before the war and the battle started with you, it started with your parents. So meaning, the people that come up against you, all a lot of times, they came up against your parents first. And for a lot of you out there, maybe your parents didn't know how to deal with them, or maybe were not equipped with how to deal with them. But God gave you all the weaponry that you need to bring down a dirty devil. And that's what they hate. And like I said, they're, and you brothers and sisters, let me tell you, don't think that there aren't people right now that want to knock me off my square. But before I get knocked off of my square, I already know somebody going into the ground, and I don't have to send them there. See, I got it like that. A lot of people that are chosen do. And like I said, a lot of people, probably the only reason why they're not dead right now is because they're somewhere around my energy, even if they're not involved in my personal life. You know what I'm saying? So I would say the best thing for people to do would be to chill out, because, and even, because, I'll put it this way. For a lot of you out there, a lot of people, their karma and stuff has not fallen on them just because of the anointing that is on your life. I'm telling you, because there are people that are just 100% wicked, it seems, and they were getting blessed. And then as soon as they did something or whatever, or they left your life or whatever, all hell broke loose in their life. They started losing money, finances, jobs, health started failing, and everything. Because it is your anointing that had the entire area covered, and everybody that was around you or involved around you. But I tell you what, remove yourself from the picture and watch karma hit them. Watch them start getting sick, start losing finances, because it can happen. It can happen. I've seen it happen to people. People that get blessed just because they're in your energy, and they think it's them. It's not them. It's you. It's God's favor on your life that's pouring out of your cup onto them. It has nothing to do with them, because they're not favored. You know. And another thing I want to say is see, oh my gosh, there are people that are jealous because you're more intelligent than them. There are people that are jealous because you're more biblically knowledgeable than them. Because God's favor is on your life, because you have a close relationship with God. Because you're the one that God gave the looks to. You're the one that dresses better than them. You look better than them. You're that it guy. You're that it girl. You're the one that's on the come up. You're the one that people are starting to migrate towards, because they realize that the people that were around you were lying about you. You're that chick, you know. And then don't think just because God has you have you all on the come up that those people are going to stop hating on you. They're not going to stop hating on you. they're going to grow more agitated because they don't have any more ammunition to come at you with. Not that they had any ammunition to come at you with anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to tell you guys, there's nothing like a clean break. And I got to tell you, there is nobody that I used to be affiliated with that is involved in my life right now on a personal level. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody. I may be on speaking terms with certain people, well, because you can greet an enemy, but that's it. They know they're not going to hang under me, and I'm not going to hang under them because I know they're jealous of me. And you know what? With you guys out there, some of you may have the same mindset. They're not going to hang under you. You're not going to hang under them, but you know they're still jealous of you. And anytime you're dealing with people like that, you need to stay disconnected. You need to stay disconnected because once people have shown you who they are, believe them because that is who they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the devil is just very slick. A lot of times you could have some old dried up snake up under you all your life, and you won't even know it. Well, because you're a child. Apostle Paul wrote. He said when he was a child that I think he said something like he spoke as a child or acted like a child, something like that. It's something in the Holy Scriptures. He said, but when he became a man, you know what I'm saying? Basically, the game changed. He didn't word it like that, but see, when you become a man and become a woman, you have to put away childish things. You have to discard childish people. I would say people that are ate up with jealousy and player hating, preying on your downfall. People that can see for many of you out there, you might have gone through a period where you're struggling, and I think most people do because that's the test of life. Because God already knows that if you trust in Him, He's going to bring you out on top. But I got to tell you, you all just don't know um, how dirty that a lot of this junk around me that I had was. And see, they were so afraid for me to start my YouTube channel because they thought I would be talking about them. They were like tormented. They were agitated. They were irritated. I'm talking about, I had mentioned in one of my conferences where I said something about how corrupt the area was that I came up in, and how they, would deny turning on people's water and stuff like that. But I'm talking about people who had running water, and would actually put a padlock on their water so that you wouldn't have access to their water while you battled the town trash about your own water. I'm telling y'all, I could tell you all some things. And see, that's the reason why a lot of people were so agitated about me starting my YouTube channel because they thought they were going to be the topic. Well, I mean, they are. I don't have to call any names, but I think that as it pertains to the area that I came up in, I think most people know the snakes that I had right up under me that were working against me, conspiring against me with my other enemies. And then thinking I don't know anything about it. I guess they don't know that I have a spiritual eye, but I do. You know what I'm saying? People who oh my, and see the thing about, I don't know, just praying on your downfall ain't no need. And see the thing about it is, I know and believe in my heart I'm going to outlive a lot of the devils that came up against me. See, that's the thing about it. That's why it pays not to be wicked. Because when people wish death on you through either directly or through your circumstances, trust and believe somebody like that will most likely hit the cemetery before you do. I know what I'm talking about. See, people have to be careful what they wish upon other people because most likely they are going to hit the cemetery before you do, if it be the will of God. And if not, well, maybe Father, keep them alive to see the blessings of God upon your head. There have been people that prayed on my downfall, and I saw them fall down. You know what I'm saying? And do you think I was there for them? No. And do I feel guilty about it? Never. No. I don't owe you nothing if you ain't did nothing for me. I don't care who you are. I don't care what title you think you hold. Same energy. Oh my gosh. Am I talking to somebody out there? Shoot. People don't know who they messing with. They got me twisted. They got me twisted with that one. I don't know about you all. I'm not trying to influence anybody in this chit chat / conference one way or the other. But